Let's do a shadow reading with my Wisdom of the Shadow Oracle. This is also in my shop on my Linktree, if you guys are wondering where I got this deck. The site of the sting, the area where the sting is present. Site of the sting, change. Somebody is experiencing a lot of change right now, and it feels like it's showing up everywhere. Maybe in their career, their self-worth, in their relationships with their family, with their friends. It feels like somebody is going through a huge change right now, and it is extremely scary. It's extremely maybe uncomfortable or unnerving because it's new, and it feels like you are resisting it. Change is inevitable. Change is always going to happen. We are constantly evolving. We are constantly changing. And although change can be extremely scary, it is necessary to evolve. It is necessary for new opportunities. It is necessary for new beginnings. Change is necessary for so many things. And the refusal to change, definitely a shadow. Right? So what is the armor or the hard shell that you use to protect us? Rage. Okay, so you could... It feels like you could really crash out when you're being kind of like pushed to change. It feels like maybe when you feel that little push, like your team is pushing you, like this is a decision you have to make. This is a change you have to make. It's almost like you get very angry. This little rage monster comes out of you and feels like maybe you get frustrated. You could start yelling, you could start cursing. It feels like a frustration with the change. It feels like a frustration with not having control over the change. It feels like somebody was really stuck in their ways and did not want to change. And the armor that they're using to protect it is by lashing out. That whether that's with your divine team or whether that's with like the people around you, it feels like you could be very confrontational right now during this time period because you are changing so rapidly. Okay, the toxin. Poisonous belief or lie you were telling yourself. Identity. If I change, then I lose who I am and I've lost all I've built so far. So maybe you could be somebody that already has an image in the world, maybe already is somebody that is seen by a lot of people in some way. There's some type of identity or maybe image that you have carefully crafted for yourself, and it feels like you're telling yourself that you work too hard. You work too hard to get here. You work too hard to build this. It's almost like you're afraid the change is going to cause everything to kind of like self-destruct. Yeah, so there's this fear that like I'm going to lose my image. I'm going to lose my edge. Who you've crafted yourself to be and who you have carefully crafted your character to be or who you present yourself as the world is not who you are. And your team is telling you that change is inevitable. It doesn't mean that you have to lose your entire identity. It just means that you lose certain parts of it. And this creates swelling in your outside world. Sensuality. You can't connect with your feelings. You can't connect with like people that you want to connect with. Like maybe you are trying to like date around or maybe like find someone that's meant for you. And it feels like maybe this is really, really, really causing difficulty within your relationship. This has really put a dent in my collective's maybe sex life or maybe their dating life. It feels like there is a loss of maybe the desire to be with people, maybe the desire to be with other people that no longer align with you, but maybe aligned with you in the past. The inflammation is that you are kind of just focusing on the physical and not the emotional. This energy or maybe this healing. It feels like maybe you could be using sex to numb this pain, or there's this almost feeling of you focusing too much on the physical things and not so much on the emotional things. So the inflammation, it feels like maybe is that you are not having luck with your relationship because you are so sensual and you are so tuned in with maybe the sexual side of you, but you are not connecting with your emotional side. You are not connecting with your soul. And because of that, because you are not doing that, unfortunately, it's not going to feel good anymore until you deal with it. It's not, there's going to be no pleasure in your life. The nest. Where was this born? Letting go. It feels like this was born from a recent situation, maybe that you have let go of. Maybe the shadow formed because you are resisting change after letting go of something. So it feels like maybe this was born in a recent period of like letting something go, maybe letting a person go, letting family go. This is happening from something recent. The anti-venom, self-embrace. Love your damn self. Love your damn self. All of the energy that you give to other people, all of the love, all of the kindness, stop giving to other people when you are empty. It may seem like a noble thing to do, but it is not. You need to be able to pour into yourself and love yourself, or else these relationships that you're in are never going to change. You're never going to get maybe what you want out of the relationships in your life. And there's a feeling of self-hatred here. There's a feeling of being angry at yourself. Pay attention to what your body is telling you. Pay attention to what you feel. If you feel pain within you, cry, scream, do whatever you need to do to let it out, but don't keep pushing it down. Don't keep numbing things with work or friends or addictions or whatever. The way you treat yourself is how you are teaching people to treat you too. If you have enough self-integrity and self-worth to be able to stand up for yourself, or to be able to say like, I love who I'm becoming, or I love that I'm changing, or I love that I'm so like multi-dimensional. I love that I have like all these different parts to me, and stop being so hard on yourself. The raw power. So the Scorpion's essence, so the raw power. You will ascend. Your body will feel lighter. Things will feel lighter. Life will feel lighter. You will start to ascend and feel closer to God. You will start to feel like you're not as heavy anymore. You will start to feel like you can love yourself. You can find time to love yourself and also love other people as well. Like you can fit that in. Once you love yourself and once you rise, like there's so much more to you that maybe you are not able to see, and maybe you are not able to love about yourself because you're in this energy. If this message resonates with you, comment below, or if you want to get a reading with me, link is in my bio.